piece really.
There you go.
Not lost.
Okay, so I'm gonna, man, let's see what's going on today in the news. I haven't even looked yet at the paper. I gotta go pick one up. I'm going up here to the market to get a day-old paper. And so far, I guess so good. We've got all kinds of stuff going on all over the world. We've got no new wars today. There aren't any new wars today that I heard of yet. So I'm just now listening to the radio, and I'm not aware of any new wars today yet. No new wars today. And this is the normal way of looking at things now. Well, what is new today? Anything new today? Any new wars yet today? No new wars yet today. Good. Look, man, nobody wants any new wars. We've got enough wars going around where we don't need any new wars. So, no new wars yet today. Good. Got it. And so far, so good. We've got enough wars going on already. We don't need any new wars. We don't need to start any wars with anybody that doesn't start any wars with us. That's just it. That's just all there is to it. The allies notwithstanding, and treaties and all of that, because I know there's all this other stuff going on with regard to treaties and NATO and all this stuff. You have to decide what it is you want and how you want to get it. That is what a war is. W-A-R, war. And you have to decide what it is that you want and what it is that what it is that you're going to do to get it, and how far you're going to go and how much it's going to cost and where you're going to get the money. Who is going to fund it? And that's really what you're looking for. Is before you start the war, you need to figure out who's going to fund it. And then, of course, how you're going to win it unless you start it, and why start it unless you know who's going to profit. So the first thing you've got to know is who's going to profit. The second thing you got to know is, well, of course, now we got to fund the war so we can see who wins it. But then, of course, first we got to pass the bill to see what's in it. And there's just so much going on there. There's a lot of stuff going on there that most people don't really think about, but it's a lot to think about. And that is, well, did we have any new wars? No. No new wars. Did we get any new wars? No. New wars today, so far. Good. So that's what we're talking about. Mainly in the news is, hopefully I'm going to go in here and see if anything happened last night or today or yesterday that I should be even worried about. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't be worried about any of this. Maybe I should think about it, maybe I shouldn't. So I'll be out. We're distributing the books. I'm selling the books. You can help me sell my books if you want to. Go online, go on the internet, search it out. Search the books. All this stuff is explained in the books. You don't even need to buy the books. All you got to do is watch the tapes, listen to these tapes, keep repeating these tapes over and over, have them on replay, repeat. Just listen to them over and over. It'll start to make sense. Trust me. But you need to get these books. These books are going to explain everything from Star Wars to everything that's going on in our world today. Star Wars. And listen, I'm going to explain something to you very clearly. The prequels is the best Star Wars that there is. Yeah, listen, man, the prequels is the best Star Wars that there is. And that's all there is to it. And if you don't agree with me that the prequels is the best Star Wars, and I'm talking about the Star Wars prequel trilogy is, in other words, the prequels is the best Star Wars that there is, and that's all there is to it. And that's just it. No subjective, objective, nothing about it. It is the Star Wars Episode 1 is an all-time epic masterpiece. Yeah, written and directed by George Lucas. Producer Rick McCallum. executive producer George Lucas. An all-time epic masterpiece. And that's it. That's all there is to it. And anybody that disagrees, fine. That's great. You can go on and make your jokes and have all your memes, but the truth is, it's a great movie, and it's one of the greatest of all time, and it deserves an Oscar, and so does almost everybody that was involved with it, especially George Lucas. Okay, now, moving along. Besides that, Patton Oswalt is an all-time weirdo, and go online, look it up. I didn't tell the joke, he did. I'm not even going to repeat it here. I'm not going to get another copyright strike, just trying to explain what happened, what he said. Everybody knows it. Go online, look it up. Yeah, he thinks it's funny to go back in time, get a time machine, and basically commit murder and kill one of the most beautiful people that ever lived, and in order to keep this guy from making one of the most beautiful pieces of art that humanity's ever encountered. And in other words, the prequels. And he wants to go back and kill George Lucas with a shovel. Come on, listen, man. Patton Oswalt is a weirdo. Weird Walt. That dude's a weirdo, man. I guarantee it. Patton Oswalt's an all-time weirdo, and look at the proof. Look it up. And look, man, look, is this personal? It's not personal. But maybe it is just a little personal, because you know what? George Lucas is a very special person to me, personally. And I've never even met George Lucas. And I've seen you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Patton Oswalt, this is a very special message for you. Yeah, you go on TV and you trash George Lucas, and you talk trash, basically, filth coming out of your mouth just to get a laugh about George Lucas. And look, man, that's just my opinion. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be allowed to tell those jokes if you want to. If you want to talk that way, if you want to act that way towards your fellow human beings, especially one of the best, most beautiful human beings ever, go ahead. But I'm not in on that, man. I'm not down with that, so to speak. In the lingo and the parlance of our times, in order to go reference back to the dude, Big Lebowski, one of the all-time greatest movies, Coen Brothers, check it out. 100 best, top 100 at least of Hollywood ever. But yeah, look, man, if you don't like the prequels, fine. But why do you got to go make jokes about going back and committing murder and killing people? That, I don't know, man. That just means, to me, that means you're a weirdo. Look, if you can do all your stuff, and I know you got this and the 1% and blah, 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 but you're a weirdo, and people need to know it. And look, man, hey, I'm a weirdo, okay? Look, it takes one to know one. But I'm not making jokes about going back in time and killing people that I disagreed with about a piece of art that they made. I'm not doing that. You're doing that. Unless you're not doing that anymore, in which I haven't heard anything about it. I never heard anybody say you were doing it or not doing it anymore. I just stopped. I just didn't see the point. I'm not even trying to figure it out anymore. But while we're on the subject, yeah, that was really weird, and you're a weirdo, Patton Oswalt, unless you want to clear things up. And hey, I don't need an apology from you. I'm just saying that it looks to me, and most everybody would agree, that you, Patton Oswalt, the weird way, Weird Walt, you're an all-time weirdo. Yeah. And if you want the proof, just go online and look at the kind of jokes he's telling. Okay, there you go. All right, now, unless he's not telling them anymore, all right, there you go. Come on. Hey, look, I might be wrong. I could be wrong. We'll leave it up to him. Next thing on the list here, friends, it's all the time we have for today. Remember, no new wars yet today? Good. And now, friends, keep this in mind and remember this. Remember, your focus determines your reality. And may the force be with us.